We're rolling.
All right.
We're rolling.
Guess what, guys? I can do this.
Oh my god, my fingers.
Oh no, I just realized this thing's so loud.
Yeah, I know. It's I'll pull it out and post it.
What we did in band at least is we were quiet for like maybe 20 seconds so that she could get the background and then subtract that from everything else.
That's what I do anyway, because you guys don't talk always. So.
Understood. As long as you're okay. With
I got it. Oh shit! I am peeking like fuck. All right. Hey, we're all in the same room for the first time in a long time, and probably
crazy.
the last.
In September.
We might be able to do one next week.
It was in September.
I probably will not, but I mean, we can maybe try and get in during.
That's what I was
the
saying.
week.
I don't. Next weekend I can't, but during the
I
weekend.
could do during the week.
I can maybe like even just a short session because this is fun.
Yeah.
Now, I do want to say that now that we're all finished with all our work and about to graduate, I need everyone. I told Olivia and Jesse this earlier, but O'Neill, I need you to bring that adult energy today.
Oh yes, very adult. God, don't say that right now. I made a very distinct choice, and I'm still grappling with it in my mind. I just think it makes a lot of sense for what is going on. We'll get into it. This is Jack Fisher, Chair of Necromancy. The following is a Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Names, characters, businesses, places, and incidents are either products of the Dungeon Master's imagination or used in a fictitious manner. Any resemblances to actual persons, living or dead, or any actual events are purely coincidental, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. You might be wondering how we got here. Welcome to the Society of the Weird and Terrifying. The previous society lost its way. We worked on half-truths, deceptions, misinformation, or not clear enough information. 8 portals. These are portals to the Outlands. Something is coming. Whatever controls the Outlands, whatever is out there, is coming.
I think it's fairly obvious that Yumi and Cash are being sent on this mission. I want you to know that you can trust me. Out there, I know that...
I do trust you.
They have charted out a map for you all to go under the sewer system, into the ruined previous plant base, and then up into the actual security facility. And you have 3 objectives. 1, to recover the Reaper. 2, to recover the second Icosagon. And 3, to close the outlandish portal.
Yeah, so over the past year, I have learned how to channel the spirit realm by myself.
Interesting.
No tanks needed.
Julie, you leave this meeting and you walk into General Malot's office.
Mm-hmm.
If you wouldn't mind, let's discuss what you found out at that meeting.
Of course, sir.
I can't stop smiling. I was just so excited.
I have a lot of coffee energy, and I'm getting the shakes now, and it's very weird. Okay, so what would you like to do before the spirit realm? Anyone have any things they want to get done?
Well, where were we when we left off? Jack was just like, go to the spirit, go, your wizard Harry, go to the
You guys
spirit
got your
room.
chosen items? I need to take one.
Can you remind me how we're accessing it through
Cash.
Through cash. Okay.
Cash is a very specific way of doing it.
How many people can cash? How many people can cash like transport at once?
It says in the description I gave you. I'll pull it up. I think it's only 3.
No, I have it written down.
And then you have to cast it at higher levels to.
Is that plus yourself or minus?
Yeah, including yourself. It is 3. It is 3.
I'm so powerful.
You and 2 other willing creatures enter the spirit realm, taking on each spirit avatars. Yeah.
Wow, it's pretty convenient that it's just 3 people.
You can cast it at higher levels
Wow.
to increase the number.
Yes, I can. I do not have. Oh, I do have Cash's character sheets.
Oh, you should get Amber.
Cash does not have the ability
Spells lots.
to cast it at higher levels, unfortunately. It is a 6th level spell.
But Cash can cast a 6th level spell?
He earned it.
This is one thing.
He spent
Hey,
how many months
whatever you
was it in
say.
Tibet? I think 3 months in Tibet. 2 months? 2 months in Tibet?
Well, most of which he spent alone throwing
Yes.
rocks around,
Throwing rocks around and fighting tigers
talking
and
to
talking
deer.
to deer. What a weird time that was. Anyway, yeah, do any of you want to do anything before? Just to give you guys a reminder, your mission is to go to the PETA prison base in Boston that is built on top of the ruined Boston ruins, and the only way you can get in is by going underneath, underground through the derelict plant facility.
Going back to the beginning. A lot of circles today in
This
the
arc is
studio.
called Back to Boston, by the way. I did have names for these arc prepared this season, so. All right.
Oh, did you say this arc is called Back in the Sack?
Welcome back in the sack. We're back.
Welcome back. We're back.
Another derelict item. All right, so if you all are ready, Cash, where do you cast? Oh,
So how many people can you transport at once, Cash?
3.
So,
Okay.
and you could do yourself. Is that including yourself?
No,
or
me and
not
2 other
including
people.
yourself?
yeah, him and 2 other people.
So you and 2 other people and one more person?
Just what? I'm so confused. You guys know something
I don't either.
I don't know, and I'm.
I'm
I'm just
going to
fucking with
take
you,
out
buddy.
my phone.
Let's go.
I take out my phone and I text Amber,
Uh-huh.
and I want to say, going into Spirit Realm.
Buy milk.
Got milk? Question mark.
That's it? You say going into the spirit realm?
We're in New York right now, right?
That's what I was asking. Cash, where are you casting this spell?
No, we're still in Chicago.
No, we
we're
were
in my apartment,
We
aren't we?
got the items in New York, didn't we?
Somewhere where I can just get it real, I can fucking hotbox
Yeah.
it.
Wait, what?
We got the items in a thing in New York, didn't we?
Yeah, so you went to New York, but you were able to get back to Chicago. All right, so Cash, where are you casting this spell? You've been doing it in your basement.
Oh, Cash, you want to go to my hotboxing room? Michael has one. Had one.
Now, you didn't choose that for your magical house property, so
It's just Michael's office.
yeah, okay.
Smoke spot. I just got to be really comfortable to do it. So, can we go back to my place and just go in the basement? It's comfortable.
Yeah, that's
okay,
fine.
cool.
Sure, yeah.
Julie, you're gonna go back to your. All right, yeah.
We're in your mom's basement.
Are we?
Wait, is it?
Are we
Wait, is it?
hotboxing Julie's dead
Is it?
mom's
Yeah,
basement?
because it's the house that
Okay.
Darla
Yeah.
and Will are living in. So we go down to the basement. I feel like Cash is like he bought a beanbag.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so
And he's
I text Amber at my mother's house, please stop by when you can, going to Spirit Realm. You know Julie has does not like the
Okay,
Spirit
cool.
Realm.
Yeah.
gotta let. Yeah. So
Okay.
I feel like he's tried to finish the space. I feel like it was a lot of storage
it was.
stuff. So
Hey, real quick, could you guys? Where are you guys living? We've never get into small talk, but now we're in Julie's mom's basement, and
I live here.
okay,
Not in the basement, but I live in the house.
and
Yes.
Julie, you live with Amber.
Yeah, she invited me to stay in her apartment. It was cheaper than having my own because I was having.
Good for you, you crazy kids.
I don't quite know if it's technically in Chicago because I think there is a portally thing on the door sometimes.
I was just wondering why we were in Julie's mom's
I
basement.
have a full house situation kind of happening here.
Yeah.
So, Okay. And you see Cash sort of walk around the room and light so much incense. Holy crap. He just starts cranking through it with lighter and matches, and he like puts like mood lighting.
Cash, take me to dinner first.
And he drops into the beanbag and just starts getting into it.
It's getting to the point now where it is like starting to make you a little bit dizzy. Like you're definitely you're not sure what these herbs are. Like it's incense, but you're not sure like what kind of incense. It doesn't necessarily smell like marijuana, but it does have an odor to it. Wes, make a nature check.
It's very expensive.
Nature check?
Yes.
That's not good. It's a natural 1, bud.
Oh, Jesus. Well, you definitely don't know.
+4.
Not good. It's a little stonky, but you have no idea what it is. You would be the only
like a
one.
natural 1 I've rolled in like 4 rolls.
Yeah,
Get
it's
him out
fine.
early. Get him out early.
So you do you all like join in with the beanbag meditate? What do you guys do to?
Bags? Because those things are expensive.
I'm sure he has at least 2.
Okay. I'll sit on the floor then.
Well, I mean, there's a couch.
Okay, fine, yeah.
There's the
Wes
old
is
couch.
definitely taking
Couch.
one of those beanbags.
Mini
There's
fridge.
nothing you can say about it. We're just in Cash's man cave.
Pretty much.
Listen, he never got to be a teenager.
As you guys begin to like sit down and meditate, the effects of whatever these herbs are beginning to take your mind, and you hear Cash chanting a few words, and as it does, you guys begin to kind of drift back, and you feel a familiar tugging in darkness as you enter your spirit avatars. And the first things you hear are, "All right, terrors, listen up. We've got a rogue Soviet planning on taking down the entire NASA operation in the works. We've got the go-ahead from Moscow to take him out.
My God.
Apparently, they're still mad about the moon and are planning on using the Outlanders to settle the score. Your mission is to discover the secret operatives and stop them from sabotaging this mission. However, to keep things business as usual and assuage any suspicion that SWAT is onto them, you will need to go under the books, so to speak. That is to say, no one, not the Soviets, not NASA, will know you're coming.
I'm sure this will go great.
I don't need your sarcasm right now, Michael. Em, are you ready? Michael, this is not the time for sarcasm. This is a serious mission. Just so you know, Councilwoman Emily Barrett will be joining you all today.
Yes, we're going to the moon to stop the Soviets. I'm sure. This is absolutely the time
To clarify,
for it to be very serious. I'm sorry. Very serious.
Can you please, for 1 second, just keep it together,
I'm being
Michael?
very serious.
Are you?
Absolutely.
Are you sure?
100%.
Good. Let's just keep that energy going.
Thank you, Sissy. To be clear, you're not going to the moon. You are to stop the Soviets from whatever they're planning. We're not sure yet. They're not acting under Moscow's order. We know that for sure. No one would use Outlanders in this fashion. Kagan, if you wouldn't mind, any visions?
Not that I know of.
All right, well, keep those eyes open. All right, we're going to send you over to Cape Canaveral. It's your job to get in undetected. Emily, I'm sure you can handle that. The rest is self-discovery and getting the rest of it under control. And Chloe,
Yes?
be careful.
Of course.
All right, time to roll out. Em, are you ready? And you see Emily Barrett, chairwoman of Conjuration, give Jack Fisher a nod, and she walks you over to a teleportation circle, and you guys teleport.
Wait, can we describe the
You guys can talk about your characters now. I think it's...
Yeah, they can go. Everyone knows who I am.
I literally couldn't get my jaw to stop. Just like
The reaction was very good. I'm glad we're doing this in person.
Oh my god. So you see not a tall woman, but like an average height woman, slight build, and she is wearing a mask up, like a almost like a Venetian sort of mask up to under her eyes, and it just has like a small mouth with like black lips. And it's like a white porcelain sort of mask situation. And she is veiled. She has she's covering her hair, and she sort of wears these sort of loose black clothes about her.
Yeah. Similar to the black cloaked figures you saw during the finale that took Jack's side. Would you like to describe your character?
Kind of black frizzy hair. Gonna say shorter than Julie, but I want to say taller than me because I wouldn't subject anyone to be my height. I don't know how old she is, O'Neill.
30s?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, yeah, so like just kind of in her 30s woman.
How old is Chloe?
80. A little bit younger than Jack. This is 1980, so
Yeah,
How does she
what
appear
age
to
do I look
us?
like?
20s. Michael would be in his mid-20s.
Yeah, you guys, younger, rowdier, randier, I think. leaner. He's definitely leaner. He's not as thick
Swole.
as his adult self. You see, it's what 1980s, so he's like
Aerobic.
early 20s. Michael,
Early mid.
like when's his birthday? Like how old?
He was in his 50s.
So
I
yeah,
believe.
if we're like
Yeah.
40, what year
50s,
is it?
60s.
He's
He was
like
like
almost
he was
in
like
his
middle
prime.
age. Huh? Yeah, he's in his prime. Mid-20s, I would say. Wes's age.
So he's rocking a hot bod.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Thicky.
Michael's hot.
Oh, yeah. Michael's hot.
Rowdy, rambunctious.
Not quite as good at magic.
Not
turns
yet.
out.
As you guys begin stepping over
Still
to the
pretty
teleport.
good, though.
Huh?
Still pretty good though.
Still pretty good, though. As you guys begin making your way over to the teleportation circle, you go, hey, wait up. And you see a glasses-wearing figure begin running up to your group. Oh, and Jack goes, oh, shit. Sorry about that, Hal. Hal is our technical operative. In case you have to go through any technical security standpoints, he'll be able to get you in and out. It's NASA. Come on.
Yes, I'm sure our magic won't be able to take care
You
of
never know. All right, it's a new era. All right,
Try not to stand too close to anything and blow it up this time.
it. Me, never.
I'll make sure that he doesn't blow anything up this time.
Well,
Oh.
you know what they say. A leopard can't change its spots.
All right, you guys get on your way. This mission is important and we don't want anything to happen. All right, get off to it. And you guys step through the teleportation circle and enter Cape Canaveral. So, what is your game plan? I'm letting you guys have a little bit of free reign over this first part. Your mission was to infiltrate NASA, find out who the special operatives are, and stop them from enacting their plan.
It's the 1980s. We're doing a real spy thriller, a real clear and present danger.
So did he say that the spy was in the launch team?
Just in NASA. No one knows.
Oh.
Well, that might be a problem because NASA is not in Cape Canaveral.
They're launching out of Cape
they're
Canaveral.
launching from Cape Canaveral, which implies to me that this person's either in the launch crew or in the ground crew, even if so he's not in Houston. You know, I feel like we should have talked about this before now.
I don't know.
It was very brief. Well, brief. So
I say we just go in, bust some heads, and see where it takes us. What do you think?
you would. All right.
You guys see the giant spaceship be getting prepared to.
How much time do we have before the launch?
Is there a launch? Is that okay?
That's why you guys are on this urgent mission.
Gotcha.
You have about 4 hours until launch, so you have some time.
So we are near the rocket ship.
You guys are on that first port of Cape Canaveral. I don't know if have any of you been or seen Cape Canaveral?
No.
Question: is this a human launch?
It's a human launch.
This a
Yeah.
okay? This is a shuttle system. So for everyone who doesn't know, if you look up NASA space shuttle, that's what it looks like. It has a red fuel tank.
Yes.
What looks like a space plane, and then two white rockets on either side.
So what are you guys doing? You have to find these operatives.
So are we outside?
You are
the
outside
base?
of the. So Cape Canaveral is it's a air base on one half of this island, and then on the other half it's the visiting center. The visiting center is closed off right now, obviously because there's a launch, but the base is there,
And we're at the base.
and there are people running around doing things.
So are we planning on just walking in?
I mean,
I can get us wherever we need to
does
get.
anyone have a ladder? We can just, in my experience, if you have a ladder, you can just kind of get in anywhere.
I can get us wherever we need
Don't
to
knock
get.
until you
but
try it.
It is up to you all to figure out where we need to go. I'm just your ride, so to speak. That's Emily speaking.
Well, I appreciate the help, Em. Look, I got to tell you, spycraft isn't necessarily my forte. So you two just tell me who to hit over the head quite hard, and I'll oblige.
I don't think we're gonna be hitting anyone over the head.
Oh, don't speak so soon. These things have a way of going
Don't get
south.
excited. So, all right.
So, just to give you a little bit more context as to the area, you are currently in the visitor area of Cave Canaveral. There's a somewhat hidden teleportation circle here. And this is like the visitation area. And then further down, about a mile out, is the actual Navy base where the rockets launch from.
Listen, would it be
Wow, I picked the wrong class for this mission.
would it be so bad if we delayed the launch?
You know, that might be a good idea. Give us a little more time to find the operative.
That
Exactly.
could work.
We get in, we find a way to do that.
like that
That'll give us
idea.
enough time. They can't sabotage the launch if there is no launch.
What do? We make one of the space crew sick?
We'll see. What we could do is breach security and create a little distraction.
Cause a distraction, then they can't launch.
They can't launch with us in the proximity of the spacecraft. So,
I have a few ideas.
you want to make a mess?
Can I say that because I knew we were going on a mission, I do have a pair of binoculars with me because okay. Can I look at the launch?
Make a perception check.
Great, fantastic. Thank you.
How
Look,
close are we to the actual rocket?
A few miles out. The beginning of the naval
Miles?
base is about a mile from you. Further out
Let's
is
trespass on federal property.
the part of the
baby.
mission that you were given was that no one knows you're coming. So that way you wouldn't tip off any of the operatives and you wouldn't tip off. So you don't have the base saying that you're allowed to come in, but you also don't have the operatives knowing that you're coming. So you're coming blind on both sides. What'd you roll?
9.
9? What are you looking for?
Are there people like currently setting it up?
Yes. The crew is, at this point, you don't see any people walking at this point. You assume they are already in the rocket preparing for launch. There's a pretty lengthy time in between being in the...
What do you say we make it too cold for the rocket to launch?
It is like 30, 40 degrees right now. It's like 50s right now, actually.
Does anyone, Michael, how good are you at cold?
I'm more good at hot, but I don't have a lot of weather.
I do cold in a not sort of ice way, but more of a no longer.
I can do dark.
generating
Does
heat in
that,
the body.
I can do
No.
dark. Does dark
I
work?
think NASA has floodlights.
I'm not through magical darkness. If they have lights that can cut through magical darkness, then we need to have a talk with NASA, don't we?
Hal goes, all right, we got to get moving. We are
Wait,
losing
you with
daylight
us?
and we got to get moving.
Wait, is this Emily?
Al. The glasses
Hal,
guy.
you're of the technology type.
what would make
how
them
should we slow
delay a
this rocket
launch?
down?
Can any of you disguise yourselves? Come on. Don't you any of you who here was on the investigations team? None of you were.
I like to watch.
No, sorry.
I like to watch crime documentaries. That's kind of investigative.
Did you see the one where the guy's in the building?
Absolutely. I know which one you're talking about.
Is it coming from inside the house?
Not the 90s yet.
You see Hal wave a hand over himself and he transforms into a naval officer looking guy. He says, we can do this or we can do Emily's getting us in, but we need a plan. What are we doing? We obviously need to suss out these people. We can't do that necessarily. If we make a big distraction, they'll know what we're doing and they'll try to hurry their plans, which will make it even more dangerous.
I mean, if you're going to disguise yourself that way, we could be tourists.
It's a launch day.
We could be sponsors. We could be part of the federal
I'm
funding.
sorry, we're part of the
Committee.
UN. Do we not have badges of important-looking badges of some kind that we can
We are
wave
still
in
a secret
people's faces?
organization, Michael, and we're trying to keep it that way.
Emily, why don't we have badges?
Because, Michael, no one knows magic is real.
I
I
also
but what about
think
the
we
people
should
who
have
do- whatever.
badges.
Let's just go. We got to get moving. We're losing daylight, and the launch is going to happen.
I have one last suggestion. What say I just strike the launch tower with lightning?
That would probably work.
That would
And
work.
fry
would
the
be
system.
very dangerous. There is a lot of fuel on that ship.
Yeah, that's also very
It can
true.
handle lightning,
Are we more incompetent than the investigation?
Maybe. I didn't think so.
You dropped us in with no information. We're trying to work it out.
We're trying not to kill people, and it's like, if you think about how volatile, like this is the higher stakes than what the investigation team deals with.
I hit things really hard. I'm not a utility. I'm not a wizard yet.
All right, we're going in. Michael, Emily puts a hand on your shoulder, and you teleport into the base,
Cloak up.
into a storage area.
I look to Chloe, is it? I guess we walk.
Emily teleports back. You next?
Sure.
You're teleported in a storage facility. Comes back.
I get a bit motion sick.
Come on.
So, oh no.
Listen, if they're trying to, we're speaking in the closet now. Look, the other option is if they're trying to sabotage the launch, then
As you guys are speaking,
there's-
Emily and
I
Hal
know-
appeal. All right, that used a good amount of my energy, so I'm gonna be reserving the rest of it for any emergency exits.
Listen, I know Houston is where the launch control center is located, but there's got to be some sort of center in Cape
think
Canaveral,
they do.
right?
I mean, my
I'm
parents
not crazy
moved down
that they'd
here
have
a
to have some
while
sort of
ago,
control
so-
center here.
I mean, my parents say they see rockets launch all the time.
Emily, you have the information. They have a control center here, yes?
Yes, I know that for a fact.
Well, it seems logical to me that if there was someone trying to sabotage the rocket, or they're trying to summon an Outlander, right?
Trying to summon an Outlander.
Yeah, it seems to me that they would be doing that around the rocket. Does anyone have some sort of magic detection or?
I can.
As he says that,
I can detect
you have a
that.
vision.
Oh no.
You see, as you say the word detection, you see a light on Kagan's forehead just flash. Kagan, you see fire. And you realize that it's all around you. And whatever is happening, it's collapsing in on you.
Do I know where I am?
You don't get that much. You just get the feeling of burning and a little bit of desperation. And you see Kagan stumble for a minute and then shake her head.
Well, I might be able to. I don't know. I can do it for about 10 minutes, but I can detect magic for a bit to see if there's any Outlander activity that way.
My implication is that if there is some sort of summoning circle, then obviously they're going to be using some sort of magic to pull it through. And if we can find that source, then we'll find our man or woman. I'm sorry.
What are the odds that there are magic people at NASA to protect it too?
You see Hal adjusts his glasses and he says, there are some magic people in the creation of certain safety nets for these sort of programs, but magic is still volatile with technology. We haven't figured it out yet. Even the presence of you all being too close to certain magical technologies could trigger.
Yes, I imagine we're the magical line.
So you know the safety nets then, right?
I know some of them, yes.
Okay, so you can tell us when we're running into a safety net versus running into
That is why I'm here, yes.
Hal, you're the technology expert. If you were going to find the perfect place to sabotage the launch, where would you do it?
The lowest part of the chain. I would,
Let's go to the server room.
that's what I would think.
Well, we have a plan. Let's move.
Okay. You all begin. How do you stealth through this base?
Sneaky.
Are you just sneaking?
I am. I don't have any shape changing. If anyone can shape change, you can sort of direct people's eyes away from the shadows where I'll be moving like a snake. I don't know.
You see Emily wipe herself as well, and she transforms into a naval officer looking person. Hal and I will scout ahead. You all follow behind, and we'll give any warnings in case people are following. Everybody make a stealth check for me.
New dice, don't fail me now. Or Olivia, you're canceled.
I'm going to make a, persuasion check for Hal and deception check, for Hal and Emily.
Does the cloak give me advantage? On the cloak doesn't help with stealth at all? Oh, fucking balls. I have chainmail on. I have disadvantage.
Oh, you have disadvantage. Yep.
You wear fucking
So my armor class can be 19, Olivia. Why else?
All right,
Wait,
they
I've
both rolled
also-
fairly high deception checks, so they're fine. They're leading you through.
Oh, I have a 15.
15?
11.
You don't have any bonuses to Dex?
Nope. I have no.
Okay. They begin leading you through this base, and as they do, you guys are just going to the server room. Okay. They begin leading you through, and they stop as two higher ranked Air Force personnel march through. They
both give individual salutes before they walk by. They begin rushing by. You guys begin sneaking through, and you get close. Hal says, all right. He kind of whispers back to you all who are sneaking back behind. All right, we're getting fairly close to the server room. I will check for any errant magic and see if any complications have been made. And he kind of darts off ahead. Chloe.
Yeah.
You see something. And you haven't seen it in a bit. But it's not a good sign. You see a cloaked figure with a cowl and a scythe. Just standing off in the corner.
I keep going.
Keep going? Okay. As you guys continue going, as Chloe kind of looks off in this direction, she looks off Michael and Kagan, and you see like looking at something, but you don't see anything there.
You calling me by my last name? Because you called like the others by their first names.
What's
Rivka.
your first name?
Yeah.
Rivka? Okay, Rivka. As she looks over in this direction, you don't really see anything, and you guys continue forward, but that moment of hesitation is just enough time for a military officer to come around the corner and spot her. And they go, excuse me, miss, what are you doing here?
Okay, I'm going to jump out with, I want to use suggestion.
Okay.
Okay, let's see how
What do you suggest they do?
I suggest you lead us to the server room and then don't tell anyone that you saw us.
Right. They have to make a wisdom saving throw? That's a natural one. Oh, it's a 7. Sorry. My die is still a 7 plus 2, so 9 does not beat your.
For reference, spell save is 8 plus proficiency.
8 plus proficiency plus your intelligence.
Plus 5, so it'd be 18.
18? Does not save at all. He goes, oh, ma'am, of course, right this way.
Thank you.
And you see this third person now leading your brigade towards the military thing. Make a...
Rivka.
Rivka, make an intelligence check.
That is a 16.
This is a colonel, so a pretty high-ranking personnel that you managed to persuade you. So as you guys continue walking towards the server room, any questions about your beings is just quickly put to the side. And you are led to the server room.
Thank you, Colonel. You are dismissed from leading us.
He gives you a nod, does a 180, and then walks off. All right, you guys are in the server room. Hal goes, all right, I'm going to check some of these servers and see if there's anything going on.
I want to look around for less nerd shit. I want to look around. Okay. I want to know if there's like a bomb or like
anybody else doing anything?
Ninjas for me to fight or something, you know?
I am going to cast Detect Magic. So I'm going to spend the 10 minutes.
We'll do it in order. Make an investigation check. Make a perception check.
That's a 7.
7.
Michael, do you want to pick it up with these rolls, buddy?
Tech check. Whew, that's pretty good.
That is an 18.
18?
Yes.
As Hal begins scanning through, checking the servers, make sure the wiring's okay, making sure everything's okay, he goes, this is... Okay, well, not here. The servers are in perfect working order.
I mean, it's government, is it ever?
Spot clean.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I made a point.
I heard these servers can hold a whole 500 megabytes.
Wow.
I know, it's crazy technology. The government can afford anything these days, I guess.
I can barely figure out a floppy.
Are you seeing anything? And you do see something.
Yes.
In the corner, you begin picking up signs of conjuration magic in the corner of this room.
Hey, Emily, can you take a look at this with me?
Sure, yeah. What are you
some
seeing?
sort of conjuration. I can't quite figure out what it is, though. It's over here.
You see it coming from essentially the stack of boxes in the corner.
There's something over here, just, you know.
You guys begin, like, what do you do? Begin searching through the boxes?
I'm gonna check to see, well, I guess it would be going through the boxes to check to see if there's, like, if they're empty or are they full or what yeah.
Okay. You begin combing through the boxes. Is anybody else doing anything in the server room?
I think I'm just like walking around blankly because I don't know what any of this does.
I rolled a 7, so I'm failing at looking at stuff.
Yeah, you're looking around for things that you can't find. Are you doing anything, Rivka?
Nothing consequential because I don't know technology.
That's fine. You can do other things besides like look in this room. If you're doing something else, let me know. Otherwise, I will just say you are idle. Make an investigation check with advantage for me.
Advantage.
With Emily helping you out.
Let's get even another one. 13.
13?
You begin pulling out things from these boxes, mainly just like hardware, extra servers, floppies, technology, the bases of computers, but not necessarily all computers. And you still have Detect Magic going?
Yes, I have it for 10 minutes.
You look through all these, nothing. But then you look behind the boxes, and you see inscribed into the wall a certain sigil. And Emery rolled a natural 20. She says,
I know everything.
What do you mean?
this is a... What are they trying to summon?
Summon?
Can I look over?
Huh?
Can I look over?
Yeah, roll an Arcana check to get this information with her.
I trip and fall.
Natural 1?
Yeah. And I actually have a +5 to Arcana, so I trip over a wire.
Yeah, okay. This is what happens. This is the scene. You trip over a wire.
Youch.
And one of these servers comes and plugs, and there's a sound like a slight alarm sound. And you hear shouting coming from down the way. She goes, This is a point on a teleportation geome. It's a giant circle.
So do you think there are other sigils?
I have to assume so.
Can we destroy this?
I'll try. Cast a spell magic. You see her cast a spell. Nothing happens.
I try to kick a hole in the wall.
Make an attack, an armed attack.
What is your character's name again?
Chloe.
Michael, you might want to help me out with
I'm
this
trying
one.
to dispel it.
You have dispel magic.
I do.
Okay. Roll d20. 18.
Okay, so do
you
I
kick at the wall? It kind of indents a little bit, but
Chloe,
you
allow
see the
me.
magic inscription actually like do a shielding thing,
Readjusts.
and it doesn't necessarily that part of the wall doesn't buckle.
Chloe, please allow me.
It's not going to do anything, Mike.
It's a 24. Oh, wait, no, it's plus proficiency.
24?
It's a plus. I'm using my staff, so I guess that's actually a 30.
What's he? Wait, what did he?
Michael, it's not going to do anything.
30. You see Michael slam at the thing. Nothing happens.
Damn it.
I'm
what do
trying
you
to
do?
dispel.
How much would you
So
cast?
is it the roll plus
Yep.
my spell attack?
Plus your intelligence. Just plus 5.
Wait, not plus spell attack modifier?
Just intelligence.
Okay, that's a 21.
21. Nothing happens.
Well,
Make an Arcana check. Emily will too. You guys hear the people. She did not roll high enough. You see the people.
14.
14? Not high enough, unfortunately.
People.
You're not sure. You cast the spell magic, but roll with advantage because you have a certain thing that I did see that on your
It's a group of people coming. We need
that
to
is
move.
a natural 20.
natural 20. You know this because you have this specific spell. Whatever is protecting this is some sort of force wall.
I think I could buy us a little bit more time. How much time do you all need?
We need to get out of here.
You hear the people coming. They're very close now.
Peek my head out of the door, and I cast darkness
We're
in the
not.
hallway.
We won't be able to do this.
Okay. Now you didn't hear shouting because it was true that. So you just heard somebody coming to check on this area. But you're casting darkness.
Yes, magical darkness spreads from a point you choose within range to fill a 15-foot radius sphere for the duration. The darkness spreads around corners. A creature with dark vision can't see through the darkness, and a non-magical light can't illuminate it. Yeah, I'm going to point at, like, one of the lights, like one of the overhead lights,
Gotcha.
and, like, fill, like, this
area,
end,
as though the lights
outside.
went out.
Like, we can still see out the door, just like I've
Just
filled
before
just,
it.
Yeah,
Okay,
I've just
understood.
filled the end.
As you cast this magical darkness, it begins to fill this space. And someone goes, we must be having some kind of technical error. Somebody want to get some of the electricians out here? We can't have any of these complications before launch. Where are you guys going?
I think it might be a power failure, and I just fucking go.
Do you say that?
Yes.
No.
You said that.
Oh, wait, no, I was thinking, like, because there was already someone doing maintenance in the room in the dark. Is what I was trying.
Oh, no. We're by ourselves.
No,
in the
there
room.
wasn't.
We're by ourselves.
Make a
I was
deception
trying to
check.
make it
Actually, yeah, if she does say that from the other side, yeah, that might work, yeah.
do with this dice because I'm not getting good vibes from this other set. Deception. Oh, I'm actually very good at deception.
8. You hear the voice go, hello? Who? Identify yourself, please. You hear them beginning to fumble their way through the darkness. Where are you guys going?
It's far down a hallway and make a sharp fucking turn. I'm
Look, we
looking
need-
for more of that. The I still have detect magic going.
Okay. Make a perception check. Are you guys stealthing or are you just booking it now?
I'm following everybody else's lead.
Stealthing or booking it? One? Okay, I'll take that into account. Are you guys stealthing or booking it? I need to know.
Booking it.
Yeah, we're just booking it. They know people
Booking
are
it?
coming.
Okay. Are you still trying to be stealthy, or are you just booking it and not
I
caring
mean,
about
I
stealth?
don't think we're like...
You guys can make stealth checks with disadvantage if you're
I'm
booking
fast.
it and still trying to be stealthy.
Okay. No. Here, look. Let me tell you what I'm doing. When you are in a situation like this, you don't like full on run because you don't run in places like this. You fast walk as if you have an emergency you need
that's
to
what
get
we're
to.
doing. We're fast,
Stealth checks with
we're emergency
disadvantage.
fast walking.
Emily and Hal are still going to make deception checks as normal.
What do I need to make? What do I need to
I just
make?
rolled 2.
Stealth check with disadvantage. You
Oh
already
my
have
god! I just
disadvantage.
got a natural
Terrible.
20, but I
14?
have to use disadvantage.
12.
Okay. Hal rolled a 20 on his deception check. Emily rolled a 1.
Emily.
Emily's a little bit frazzled. She's in the disguise of the
What is she
Navy
trying to do right
officers
now?
and is going ahead. You see them like booking it. Where are you guys going? What direction are you guys going? What are you trying to do? You are not seeing any of these other things.
Can we see if we can find like the control room?
Yes. Okay. So just to let you guys know, some other places you can go. You can go to the launch site. You can go to the transportation site. You can go to the control room.
It's some sort of massive conjuration circle. They must, these...
Yeah, they're trying to summon
There has to be a source of power they're drawing it from, right? That stands to reason.
Maybe. Emily, does that sound right?
Yes. I mean, to conjure something from the Outlands on Gaia, yes, it must be a massive power source.
Then that's what we can't get to the code. You've tried dispelling the individual
not
runes. We
going to
can't
be
get to
able
that. We
to.
need to find the power source.
That would be the next best option, I think.
What's the biggest source of power here? We look out a window and see the rocket fuel tanks. Dun, 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 there's a music sting.
I mean, yes. That is exactly what you see.
Hello, this is your DM here. DM obviously stands for Denim Model, which I am not. Thanks so much for listening to this episode of You Might Be Wondering How I Got Here. If you like what we do and you like how we do it and you love the show, go ahead and tweet about the show using the hashtag YMBW or Instagram about the show or TikTok about the show. I check them all sometimes. And we'll use your name in the show. Another way you can get your name in the show is by rating us 5 stars on iTunes, Google Play, or wherever you get your podcast. Helps get the name out of the show, helps the show get more listeners, helps grow the community. Thanks so much for listening to this episode. Apologies again for the delay. As you can tell, we had some technical difficulties just as like a timestamp, I guess. We actually recorded this almost well over a year ago now at this point. Sorry for the delays on all these episodes. But we recorded this in person, and hey, I'll take the blame. My sample rate was off, and so there's time drift, and when you're recording in the same room and there's time drift, that's a big problem because you can hear each other in the background. So again, sorry for the delay. Roby did her best to cut this one, but it gets better towards the end, and next time it will get better. So speaking of that, I will need more time with the next episode, so it will probably be on the 3-week delay. Now that could change depending on some work stuff. If some work stuff does actually end up balancing out, that would be fantastic. But for now, you can expect the next episode to be up mid-October. I really, truly do apologize for that. The rest of the episodes should be back on their regular 2-week, maybe even 1 week, depending on some other things that are currently in the works. But for now, 2 weeks after that, so you'll get one in the middle of October and then the end of October. Apologies again for the timeline. I'm working on it. Anyway, if you like what we do and you want to follow us, we have Instagram, Twitter. We're on Facebook. We have a Facebook page. I completely forget about this. You can follow me on LinkedIn if you add me on LinkedIn. I post the weekly episodes every time we post. We also have a subreddit. I think it's r/YMBW. I don't think we post anything on there, but if you want to be part of the thing and talk with other people who like YMBW, go on there. Anyway, I've been blathering on too long. Tweet about the show using hashtag YMBW. Rate us 5 stars on iTunes, Google Play, wherever you get your Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts, and I'll see you in the next episode. Mwah.
Well,
Wait, so they might be using the actual explosive force from the fuel to to create the energy.
Or the protective energy around the rocket itself.
How much protective energy is around the rocket?
Enough to protect a rocket.
I ask Hal, not Emily.
Enough to protect a rocket.
How much is that?
A lot.
Okay.
Enough. To the rocket? To the rocket? To the rocket?
And if weak enough, the Soviets could figure it out.
If they're channeling it, I don't know
I'm
how.
just thinking that we should check the control room first, see if there's any more runes, and then go for the rest of the rocket. Because
Well, we
While
can't.
we're in the
We haven't
building.
been able to do anything.
As you guys are
We
huddled,
got to go to the rocket.
okay, fine, the rocket.
as you guys are huddled, Emily's also huddled in. Hal's been kind of standing guard, and you hear a person shout out, "Excuse me, Lieutenant, don't you have somewhere to be?" And you see another person walking down the hall, looking at Emily, kind of surrounded in this conversation with you all. And you see Emily kind of get up and stutter and goes, "Sorry, sir. We just have to." She's fumbling. Is anybody gonna do anything?
I'm sorry. This poor. Is she a man or a woman? In like her form?
A woman. She's herself.
I'm sorry. This poor woman. She's just having a bit of a nervous break. We're going to get her to the medical wing.
You are not in Navy uniform or Army or Air
Well,
Force uniform.
none of us are, O'Neill. Someone has to do something.
Make a deception check with disadvantage.
I'm fully wearing a porcelain
move.
mask. I'm very sus.
6.
What? 6?
6.
As you like reveal yourself, he goes.
Well, we reveal ourselves. We're just standing in the hallway.
As you pull yourself to the forefront, he goes, "You're not supposed to be here."
The moment he gets close enough, I put him in a chokehold.
Make a grapple check. Better fucking roll high, dude, boy.
What's a grapple check? What am I at?
Your strength.
Is it just
Athletics.
strength or just athletics?
Yes.
Okay, so 18.
You rolled a 22.
God damn it!
You begin trying to choke him out, but he is far stronger than you anticipated.
I'm
and
gonna jump on this guy's back. Try to jump to the other side.
what are you doing?
I am gonna so he has him in a chokehold. I'm gonna what kind of choke? Are you elbow around
Yeah,
the neck?
like a
kind
full-
of choke?
like
Yeah,
a
he's
full
trying to do
arm
this.
bar.
This guy is about to pull a full reversal on Michael if you don't do something
Yeah, but
quick.
he's
so
about to fuck
he's
him
about to
up. My
fuck,
form
he's
is
about to fuck
poor.
him up right quick.
I
break his neck.
Okay,
No.
okay,
Gotta hurry,
okay,
gotta
okay.
hurry.
I'm thinking.
This is split-second
I
time.
am going to cash command,
Okay.
and I'm going to say drop.
15.
Fuck, meets it. Yeah.
Meets it. You cast a spell, and you see him like
I wish I was
stumble
Wes.
for a
I
second,
could've taken
and
a
then
fucking
he
D4 off of that.
like pushes Michael off, and actually like gets one hand behind him. Michael, make another.
what do they?
He's gonna.
What do they feed you in NASA?
Rocks from space.
He's going to put you in a chokehold now. So go ahead and make a athletics
Strength saving
check.
throw?
Lower, huh?
A strength
No,
saving
it's
throw.
another
or a-
athletics competition. He rolled much lower this time.
That's on the floor. Not good. 9.
Well, he rolled a 7. So you managed to withhold this. Do you have an action? What are you doing?
I'm going to just use suggestion again.
Old trick does the work.
I suggest you forget all this and turn around.
Yeah, I'll make a wisdom saving throw. That is a 14.
18.
18. You see him kind of stop for a second. He kind of looks around. He turns and gives you a salute. Goes, "Oh, right. I'm sorry. We have the launch to take care of. I'm very sorry for this." He kind of ducks you off.
About time. I'm like adjusting myself.
I grab him
You
by
have
the
good form.
collar of his shirt and drag him the other way.
Okay. You begin dragging Michael the other way. Everybody else
Yeah,
follows.
we're heading out. We're trying to
you.
get to the rocket now, right? Or
Okay.
do we decide to go to the command center? Rocket.
You're going to the rocket, or are you going to
To the
the
rocket.
command center?
Rocket.
All right. You guys are making your way to the launch site. Okay.
Yes.
How are you getting there?
With the feet.
Huh?
With the feet.
Running.
It is a few miles away because of the whole, rocket
Oh,
explosion.
fuck. Okay, so we should go to the transportation site. So
Oh
we,
well, I'll
like,
just pull out my pocket car.
Don't have those yet. Not quite yet. You're going to transportation then?
Yeah, because we have to be able to
Okay.
grab a truck or something.
Okay.
A golf cart, maybe.
That's what I was thinking. Go.
Okay.
to go 4 miles at 15 miles an hour.
You guys begin making your way through the base. I'm just going to let you guys fixing the situation you went through before. As you guys exit the base, though, I will need to know how you guys are getting out of the base to the launch site, which is even more heavily secured.
So there are going to be like stationed guards
Everywhere. Across this next threshold. Hal says, once we get into a vehicle, I can help us, but I need us to get to something first. Otherwise, it's just going to waste our energy.
Where's the transportation in relation to us?
You guys have made your way through the base and kind of by looking just out at the rocket and navigating yourself through the base, you guys are approaching the transportation pass-off area. There's like a whole security checkpoint to go through here. Emily goes, I can get us to the other side, but that will burn pretty much everything I have except for our escape.
No, Emily, don't stress yourself. I could create a distraction. That's all I've got.
Repka, nothing?
I can use prestidigitation to make a distraction.
Right. Chloe?
I can create someone to be blind so they wouldn't see us getting into, but I
can also do that.
I mean, if we...
Split your resources? Repka,
Yeah.
can you do anything of this similar?
No.
Yeah, I can do one person, but I could do multiple if came to it, if there were multiple people by the site where we find the...
How many can you do? Hal goes, I can do one person.
I can do one person.
If I channel enough energy into it, I should be able to do up to 7.
You know, this doesn't seem like a job for the terrors. We usually go in and hit things. I'm going to be filing a complaint when we get back.
I think this time for hitting things will come soon enough. All right, if you can do 7, and then you two can do, we should be covered as far as the rest of it. All right, coming up to this area, you see 2 guards stationed at what is essentially like a metal detector. And then you see just peering outside of that, you see 4 other people, like 2 standing guard on either side of the door, like watching out to the field. And besides that, make a perception check. And who else is taking point? You're taking point? Make a perception check. Both of you make perception checks.
19.
19?
First good roll.
Not good.
Rolling like dog, dude.
15.
15? Okay.
It's fine.
That's
I have a pretty
between the
high
two of you guys.
perception
You
check.
guys notice that there are in the transportation area about 3 other personnel waiting in carts, just waiting.
Okay. So you two get the ones in the front. I'll get the rest.
Sounds good. All right.
On 3?
One of them, the 2 that are in there. You said a guard tower.
If you look out, there is a guard tower, but Hal said once you guys get in a vehicle, he can get you guys past that. He just needs to get you guys in a vehicle. So 2 inside, 4 outside, 3 in transportation.
Okay. I drop detect magic.
Detect magic?
Yep.
Make a perception check.
Because it's concentration, right?
Oh, you drop it. I thought you were
drop
going
it.
to do
No,
it
no, I
first.
drop
Okay,
it.
yeah, you drop concentration. Okay, yep.
Well, if she had it up, did she see anything with it?
Getting to
The time it would have
site.
taken you to get through it, you would have had to cast. If you want to cast it again, you can to check.
No.
Okay. So, are you casting?
How long would it take? Yes.
Okay, I'm going to roll 1 for you, 1 for him, 1, just because I'm not going to roll 20 of them.
Yep.
What is it? Constitution?
Fuck me.
I believe it's Constitution.
It is. Yes, Constitution saving
All right.
throw.
So, for your 7, that's a failure. That's a 9. For yours, which one are you targeting?
One of the 2 in front. I
In
think
front?
Hal and I
Okay,
are
and then
splitting
Hal will
those
get the other
guys.
one in front then. For yours, natural 1. For Hal's, a 16, which I believe beats his spell DC, because it's not a tech thing. Yes. Okay, so there's just the 1. You guys will have to move quick, because these guys are now blind. That doesn't normally just happen.
Wait, did it beat that one, guys?
This is like rapid time now. The spells have been cast. What do
I
you guys
leap out and body check the guy who isn't blind.
Make an insight check first, because I don't know if you would know that in this like instant, right? The spells were just cast, and then you guys are rushing.
Well, would Hal know that it
can
didn't
I-
work and tell us?
Can I replace the guy who
Not good.
who did that roll that beat it? Can I replace what he rolled with a 14?
With a 14?
Yeah.
Okay. You do.
Does that do it?
It fails.
God dang it.
Even worse.
I rolled a 3 on insight, so I don't know.
So you don't know.
I'm
So
just
what are
like-
you guys doing?
I step out
Rushing
and I'm like,
towards
well,
the
let's
trucks.
move. And we start walking like as if nothing is wrong. Because
Are
I
you
rolled-
walking?
No, we're
Yeah.
fully fucking
Yeah, we're
running.
running.
Okay, you're running.
the trucks.
You guys begin running through. The metal detector goes off.
Oh, wait. You must choose
Marching
to
order?
consider before the roll.
Me first.
Oh, never
You
mind.
first.
It's for an attack roll.
I'll take second.
Huh?
I'll take
Second. Emily, how
Wait, I
are you
don't. I
taking up
don't
the
think
rear?
I actually. I think I would have had to say that before you rolled.
Is it before I roll?
I think so. So I couldn't actually have done that.
Okay.
Yeah, it says you must choose to do so before the roll.
Okay. Well, then I won't take that from you then. So you guys begin running through. Who is taking up the rear?
I will.
Okay, you're taking up the rear. As you guys run through, this guy goes, hey, stop it. And he's going to try to grapple you. So make an athletics check for me. Fuck me.
I think he does it. I'll be honest. Athletics, it's a 7.
7?
Yeah.
You rolled a 9. You
dice
see
are
the guy who can see grapple on to Repka. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna turn around and try to pull him off of her.
Okay, make an athletics check. Not great still.
Fuck! 1!
You guys are trying to grapple at this guy. This guy's going to start making attacks, so let's roll initiative.
Fuck
And
me!
these blind guys are also going to fight, but
Are
not
you gonna roll
effectively.
another one? No. Okay, great, thanks.
Okay. First up is the guards. This guy is going to take an attack on... You're the one who is on their back, so they're going to attack you first. Yeah, they're going to do both attacks on you. Ooh, that is a... 5 plus 7 is 13.
That misses.
Misses. And then a 25, which I assume hits. You see him pull out this big knife, this kind of
Oh my
army
God.
brandish knife, and make an attack at you. You take 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And that's his go. And then the rest of the guards, the one that's like right next to you is just going to blindly attack you, Repka. Disadvantage. A 14.
Against my DC.
AC. Yep.
Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah, he hits.
Hits. All right. And another 14. So those both hit. He's going to stab you. You take 19 points of slashing damage as he strikes you twice, grabs onto your arm and kind of cuts it deep. And that's it for them. The other two are kind of like looking around. They're kind of shouting out, but doesn't seem like anything's happening. Up next is Chloe. What are you doing?
I am going to cast Sacred Flame on the one who was just doing the stabbing.
The two of them are doing the stabbing.
The one that just did 2 big stabs. The one that's
The blind one?
Yeah.
Okay, so he makes a dexterity.
No, never mind. I'm going to do the one.
The one that
who's
is
not
can see.
blind. Yeah.
Okay. What do you need?
Roll a Dexterity saving throw.
12. Not gonna do it.
That is a failure.
So go ahead and roll damage.
I'll take 3d8
Ooh.
damage.
Big hit,
3d8
big hit.
radiant. 3d8 radiant damage. That is 7, 3, 6, 16.
Big hit. Okay. You burn this guy with some sacred flame, and you see his army stuff begin sizzling and
Are
unthreading
we
almost.
wearing armor?
Huh?
Are we wearing SWAT armor?
You are not, because you're a wizard. They are.
Okay.
You see his like army uniform begin like unraveling as this holy light kind of strikes down on him, but he's still up.
Okay.
Next up is Michael.
One of them has Rivka grappled.
Yes.
I'm going to cast Lightning Lure on...
Lightning what?
Lightning Lure?
Okay.
This is a spell. This is a cantrip. I don't know how this will work. I keep trying to find a way to use this cantrip because it's very fun,
Okay.
but this is the only scenario I think it makes sense. You create a lash of lightning energy that strikes at one creature of your choice so you can see within range. The target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line toward you, and then take 1d8 lightning damage if it's within 5 feet.
So what I make?
A strength saving throw.
Natural 20.
God damn it.
So
Well,
nothing, right?
Yeah, so
a
nothing
cantrip.
happens.
All right, you whip out this lasso of electricity and try to pull it, but he just tears it apart.
My God, what are they feeding these men?
Repka, it's your turn.
I want to use the chill touch cantrip. There we go.
Okay. Chill touch on which one?
The one who's like holding on to me.
Okay. Chill touch or vampiric touch, because I saw you had both on there.
I'm using chill touch right now.
Okay. So just your cantrip. Go ahead and make a spell attack.
Come on, that's an 18.
18. You grasp onto this person, and you like see after
It's
being
actually
struck.
a ranged attack.
Oh, so it's disadvantage then.
Okay, fine. But I'm saying like I don't grab the person.
Yeah, your
Okay,
cold hand.
still an 18.
18.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like a ghostly
Yeah, a ghostly
hand.
hand kind of apparates and grasps onto the back of this guy's neck, and he begins chilling him out. Roll damage.
Okay. 15.
15. All right, yeah, you begin chilling him down. He's starting to look a little rough, but he's still up and fighting.
We don't want to kill him.
You see Emily Yeah, let's do this. You see Emily points at this guy that's been grappling onto Chloe, and she says a magic word.
A single magic word.
Not high charisma, though, so that won't pass. You see him disappear. Let's go
M?
now, and you see M run by, and you see Hal go. If we can get into a vehicle, I can do the rest of it. And you see Hal run to a golf cart. And you see the people who are kind of waiting at the transportation are just kind of looking around. One has fallen down onto the ground. The other two are kind of just walking around blindly. Hal and Emily are both at the...
Yeah, I run.
It's not your turn yet. It's the other guard's turn.
Oh, we're still in
so that means it's the blind guard, and I think you're the only one that it's like hit successfully, Repka, so it's going to keep on striking at you.
Great.
Another 14. And a 17.
Yeah, it's going to hit those.
So you take another... Not as bad. You take another...
What's your AC? Oh, my God.
It's 12. Because, I mean, AC is 10 plus armor, plus dex, right?
14 points of slashing damage as this guy carves into you more. One of the guards is going to try to stumble in this way because he hears the commotion and strike you.
Sorry, how
from
much
the
damage
outside,
did I
the
take?
4. Huh?
How much damage did I take?
14 points of slashing damage. That's going to fail. That's a 23.
Yeah, let me just check my character sheet here.
Fuck me. 6 points of slashing damage.
6 points slashing
That's
damage.
a classic bit. I love that bit.
As this one is now engaged in the fight,
It's not a funny bit
they will get
anymore,
opportunity attacks on you if they try to come by. Let's go with Chloe. You're up.
Yep. Okay. So I have one person on my butt, and we are running towards the golf carts. So I'm engaged with 2.
2 of them are in your engaged because you're trying to help Chloe. So they're
Rivka?
both essentially like flanking you 2 at the moment. So you're engaged with 2. Chloe's only engaged with 1.
Rivka.
Sorry.
She's Chloe.
You are
All
Chloe.
right. I am going to take. It says mace, but I'm going to go with. You know what? Fuck it,
sickle.
I'm just going to do sacred flame again.
Okay. On which one?
Whichever one is actively attacking Rivka.
Okay. It has disadvantage because it is blind. That is a nothing.
Okay,
Fail.
Cool. Yep. Gonna take 3d8 damage.
Okay. Well, the one that was specifically attacking Rivka that like had its eyes open is there's no one grappled with Rivka anymore. It is just people stabbing randomly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, same thing. Okay. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15. Okay. You again, holy light blasts down. They're singed a little bit, like a bad sunburn, but otherwise still looking pretty hardy.
Okay.
Michael, your go.
While they're still blinded, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Run.
One of them is going to take an opportunity attack on you. 17.
That actually hits.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Whew, 16 points of slashing damage.
Oh shit! Shouldn't have said that.
Big hit. Big hit. Michael, you're up.
So, essentially, at this point, it's just Rivka surrounded by 3 blind guys.
2.
2 blind guys and 1 regular guy.
No, a regular guy.
Oh,
Is gone.
disappeared. Right.
Go ahead.
Just leave?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I leave. I
Okay, you just run
into whatever car that they're hopping
Okay,
into.
you skirt the outside and dodge the blind people. Rivka, you are left.
I want to try vampiric touch.
That is a 3rd level spell.
Yeah.
I should have actually. Sorry, I need to roll something for. I forgot. I need to retcon something real quick. Okay, no, did not work. Okay, it's a 3rd level spell.
Yeah.
You cast vampiric touch. Nothing happens.
That's unfortunate.
You see above the metal detector, a small light, green light flashes.
But the cantrip worked, so...
Cantrip did work.
Got it.
Bucket.
What are you doing?
Cheese it.
You have two blind guys. One of them already struck out.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's run.
You're running. All right. Gonna get an opportunity attack on you. That's a 10, so probably doesn't hit.
Miss.
Okay. One of them, like the guy again, tries to slash out at you, but you manage to dodge out of the way and make it to the car. As soon as you make it to the car, Hal goes, "All right, fine, let's go." And he grabs onto the steering wheel, and you see the entire car. From your perspective, everything just kind of gets a little bit dim. He casts vehicle non-detection. Technomancy spell.
In the back seat, I say, Rivka, I need to beef you up. We can't have that happening again. again. I touch Rivka, and I'm going to cast Mage Armor on you. So your AC is now 13 plus your Dex for 8 hours. So permanently.
Go for the rest of this.
Nikes.
First level spell.
All right. As you guys begin driving by, you see certain guard towers on the sides of this. How long does blindness and deafness last? A minute. Okay.
Oh,
as
it's
you guys
only a
begin driving, you see certain commotions happening at the guard towers, but
Okay, we need a plan for when we get to the rocket.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm falling into British.
Okay, so we get to the rocket, and then
Someone needs to detect magic. We need to find where
I can do that
exactly
again.
they're drawing
Yes,
the source from.
I can do that.
I'll be on the lookout for potential threats.
Okay. And then what do we do when we find something?
Hit it really hard.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
I flick on the radio and that number one 1986 song, Danger Zone.
you flick on the radio and there's nothing because it's supposed to be a radio silent area before lunch.
I can imagine the Top Gun song is playing.
Remco, are you doing anything particular?
I am.
Sony head.
I'm like wrapping a bandage over the spot where he stabbed me.
As you are sitting in the back of this car, it's taking you a little bit of time to get. It's going to take you guys at the speed of this go-kart about an hour to get there.
It's a go-kart? I thought it was a car.
No, a cart. It's
golf
a pretty
Golf
slow
cart.
car, and this is far away from the base.
So we can take a short rest.
if you want to.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't lost any hit points. So
I am going to roll a
Oh, wait. I might be able to do things.
I'm going to roll.
Repka, as you are sitting back and kind of taking a breath and kind of resting, you have another vision.
Great. Hit me up.
This one's muddled, and it's not muddled as in like you're not able to see anything. It's like there's like streaks of something in front of your vision that are like cutting things out. It's almost like fragmented instead of like the normal vision, which is kind of just like blurry around the edges. And you don't get anything from it, but it's upsetting. Something is messing with your powers of detection in this space.
Okay.
As you continue to this destination, you guys begin getting close, and Hal kind of pulls off to the side. Above you, you see the towering rocket. You see the launch pad below. You see a few vehicles leaving, obviously, because they are getting close to launch. You see one station vehicle left, and I need you and who else is going to like make a perception check for me.
come on, Michael, stop rolling like a dog, Dookie.
I'll take it.
That's a natty one.
I also rolled a natural one.
Give me that die. I'm gonna turn it around. Oh, I'll take that one too. I could always use more d20s.
Don't curse them. No, they're part of a set. You have to give it back. It's just, it had to go into timeout.
It's in the corner timeout. Remind me that it's there.
Okay, sure. As you guys pull up to this location, you don't see
Totally
anything.
clear, everyone.
You just see
Don't
the
worry
one
about anything. It's fine.
Guard standing there, just keeping watch, pistol at the ready.
That guard
Right.
isn't paying attention. He doesn't see us. Let's just walk past him. Over there? Oh my god! What?
Julie just rolled a 1 on the die that they just threw away.
D20 across the room, and it also landed on a 1. Great.
That's pretty good.
No!
That's pretty good. That's tasty.
Power of Christ compels you.
All right, so what are you guys doing? What's your plan of action? As far as you can tell, when you guys were driving by this guard tower.
Like I said, we should just walk right through. I don't see anything wrong with this situation.
As soon as you leave this vehicle, we won't be able to. The detection
I know
was off.
how. I know that.
Would now be a good time to
Walk
point
past.
out we
There's no
can't
guards.
use
They're not paying
magic.
attention. They don't think anyone's
What do you
actually
mean we
going
can't
to come
use
by
magic?
here. It's
Like there's
fine.
something
He's looking right at your
interfering with
direction.
it.
I do want to make that
I
very.
rolled a 1.
Oh, okay.
I cast detect magic.
You cast detect magic now.
Yeah.
Okay. You see the magic around you on the cart. You made a perception check already, so I'll let you make another one when you get closer. Repka, what are you doing?
So, we can't really use magic, I think, outside the vehicle.
What do you mean?
It's being suppressed.
Well,
I was able to cast this.
I can't cast.
Interesting. We'll keep that in
Do you
mind.
think it was just because of that security checkpoint? And not just over this entire area. I think throwing a limited anti-magic field over this much space would be rather difficult.
Well, it's also my vision. You know what they say, future sight is 20/20, so I'm not quite sure.
Well, We're not going to solve anything by sitting in this car. So once more onto the breach, friends, and I get out of the fucking car.
You just go? Are you being stealthy at all?
No, I roll the 1. It's fine.
You see Michael just booking it towards the...
follow.
Wait, are you booking it towards the launch pad?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you guys doing in this instance before this guard reacts?
Out of the folds of my sort of long sort of rope situation, I pull out a gun.
Okay. Yes.
I kind of have it at the ready
Okay.
because we're in the big danger zone now.
Chloe casts a gun.
Rebecca, what are you doing?
I'm looking.
Okay. I mean, you could just run with them too, because I guess Michael's
I'm
going
just
full
gonna
force.
run.
Michael, as you begin running towards the launch pad, this guy yells out, "Halt! What are you doing?"
Oh,
Last minute maintenance.
maintenance.
And then I shoot him.
Make a ranged attack.
Olivia the
With
pacifist.
my gun.
It's just a dexterity plus, I think, proficiency bonus.
15 plus dex bonus. 15.
15?
Yep.
That does not hit. You shoot at him, and it hits some of his armor. He's in full armor. You see it hit him, but you don't see any reaction from it other than just like the bludgeoning instance of it hitting ballistic armor. And he pulls his gun out, ready to...
Hey guys, can I just say this doesn't bode well for a real life
I
mission.
know.
Oh, fuck. I haven't been taking notes.
You should be taking notes, but I guess we won't worry about it.
No. Oh, the
Let's
details.
roll initiative again, buddy boys.